everyone, I'm Melissa here and welcome to your Melissa Moment. Hello everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to your Melissa Moment and welcome to Miscellaneous Monday. We have got, I believe, 2 Temu orders in this bag. I do have more coming. They get me every time. You know, every once in a while, I'm like, I'll just go browse Temu, right? And I go in, and of course they get you every time because immediately you log in and they have the little wheel that you spin, and of course you always win the top prize every single time. And it's like, oh, 2 free items. But then you have to buy a minimum of $40 to get those items free. And it's a whole thing. And before you know it, you're down the rabbit hole and your card is $100 and you just check out. And it's just one of those things. So I've got 2 orders here. I've got 2 more orders coming. I know. But you can get some really cute things on Temu. And the prices are pretty reasonable. So let's start with something interesting. So I'm going to grab the other one, actually. Let me grab the other one. Hang on. Okay. And we're going to do a little comparison. So I was scrolling Facebook, like I always do, and I came across Prepared Hero fire blankets. Okay, you've probably seen the video or heard of them, but basically it's a, you know, usually you have like a fire extinguisher in your house in case of a fire. This is the same kind of idea. It's a fire blanket. So if you get like a fire on your stove or anything like that, you can take this blanket and put it over and it like smothers the fire. But you can also use it, you know, like if you have a house fire, you can wrap yourself in it and it will protect you if you have to run through like a burning house or something like that. You know, and like I am big on safety. I'm the kind of person that I always have a first aid kit like in my car. I've got a blanket in my car. I've got latex gloves in my car, just because you never know if you're going to come across an accident scene or something where you need to help someone, right? So I like to try to be prepared as much as possible. And I saw these fire blankets and I'm like, that would be a good thing to have. Because we used to have a little kitchen fire extinguisher that was gifted to us by my parents, and then it was recalled. So we obviously had to get rid of it, and we never replaced it. It was one of those things I'm like, we should probably get a fire extinguisher for the house. Like, it's a good thing to have, right? But we just never did. So I'm like, well, these fire extinguishers are great, but you do have to get them serviced, and they only last for a certain period of time, and you always have to replace them. But the fire blanket, as far as I know, is good, right? So long story short, I ordered these on Amazon. You can order them through the website as well, but I found mine on Amazon. Now let me just go in and see if I can find what I paid for these, because you can buy individuals or you can buy like a pack of like, I think 2 or 3 or 5 or something like that. So I bought a few because I'm like, you know, you should have one. Like, I have one like in my room upstairs. I've got one in my car. I've got one down here on the main level of our house. And I think I have one for my husband's car. I can't remember. But I also wanted to get a few more for like my parents and things like that, you know, because they're elderly. And why is it not here? You know, I want to go longer than that. It's a good thing to have. So where is it? There it is. So I ordered these, and I'm like, yeah, I just want a couple more just so I can like gift to my parents and things. So these were I got a 4-pack. And I think I wanted 2 more is what I wanted. So on Amazon, a 4-pack was $106.80. Okay, so what is that? $26.70 each. Okay, and this is what they look like. This is the ones from Amazon. So it's Prepared Hero Fire Blanket. You pull the tabs to release. So there's like these tabs, right? And you pull them down and then the blanket comes out, right? And the blanket's in here, and that's basically how it works, right? So it's like pull the blanket out with both hands, extinguish the fire, cover burning material completely, leave it covered until it gets cold, wrap the blanket around person with burning clothes, provide first aid, blah, 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 blah. It's all there. So $26.70 is what I paid on Amazon. And then I noticed Temu had them. Now the question to me was, okay, I mean, are they the same thing? Is it the same thing? That's a good question. Because the ones I purchased from Temu, I got a 2-pack, and it was $18.67 for 2. That's like $9 a piece, right? Well, that's like $15 cheaper. So I was curious, are they the same? Let's compare. Here's the fire blanket from Temu. Now, here's one thing that I've noticed already. This is not the same size. Does this have a size on it? Yes. This one is 39 inches by 39 inches from Amazon. And this one is in meters. So 39 inches is what? 3 feet? No, 9 feet. No, 3 feet. Why can't I figure that out? 39 inches, 12 inches in a foot. 3 feet would be 36 inches. So 3 feet 3 inches by 3 feet 3 inches. And this one is a meter by a meter. And there's how many feet in a meter? 3 feet? Maybe it is about the same. Alexa, how many feet are in a meter?
1 meter is about 3 feet 4 inches.
Okay, so it's about the same size. Okay, that's nice. Now it does say on here, warning, this fire blanket is not adequate size for adult clothing fine. How can you tell it's from China? So, I don't know. I mean, similar, obviously not the same brand. It does have like a regulation on it though. So that's something. I don't know if the regulation, like the one I got from Amazon, it ends in 2019. What does that mean? Is that the year? Because this one is 1997. I don't know if that's the year or what. I don't know what that is, or if that's just the number. But it does have the same instructions. Pull tapes to release, drape blanket over the flame, leave covered till cool. Let's just open this. Now it says made in China on it right here. And this one says designed in the USA. But it doesn't say where it was made. It just says designed. Oh, no, this one also says made in China. So they're both made in China. This one says constructed with woven fiberglass. This one says made from 100% glass fiber. let's just kind of open it and have a quick peek. I don't want to take it all the way out because I'll never get it back in. But, I mean, this is the one from Temu. And this is the one from Amazon. I mean, you guys, they look the same. They're, okay, not the same. They're very similar. They're very similar. Like, the one from Amazon feels a little softer. The one from Temu feels a little stiffer. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know if there's that much difference in them. Like, I think they're fairly similar. I mean, I'm obviously not going to start a fire to test them, but if you want a fire blanket and you find the ones on Amazon are too expensive and you can't afford, what did I say, $28 a fire blanket, you can get them for $9 on Temu. Is it the same? Very similar. Does it work the same? I don't know. But if the difference is you can't afford it and you can only afford the $9 Temu one, in my opinion, it's better to have a $9 one than not have one at all. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's a smart thing to have. So, order from Temu. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We got 2 of them here. So I think that's good. I have to double check because I originally bought 4 and now I have 2 more, so I have 6. I wanted I have 1 in my car. I have 1 upstairs in my room. I have 1 for the main floor. I wanted to put 1 in my daughter's room just because you never know. And then I wanted 1 for my husband's car and 1 for my parents. So I think we're good. I feel like maybe I'll get 2 more of these. Just maybe 1 to have like outside, you know, where the barbecue and stuff is. Or maybe 1 to have in the basement. And maybe also another one, maybe give my parents 2 so they can have 1 in their vehicle as well. So maybe I need 3 more actually. I don't know. I think they're a good thing to have. So they don't seem that much different than the more expensive ones that I bought from Amazon. So that's all I'm saying. Okay, I did pick up a couple cards that I cannot show you because eventually they'll be for my husband and he edits my videos. But they look, here's the backs of them. They look just like the description. I'm happy with them, so that's fine. Here's something that I was excited about. I saw these on, again, Facebook, I think, an ad. It's like, goes around your drain in your sink, your kitchen sink. So here's the spot that goes around your pipe, and then it opens, so it goes in, right? So you have this sitting on your sink, and it's supposed to help it so the water doesn't go behind, and it's like any water is supposed to run through here. It's just supposed to make, you know how sometimes you get like hard water stains up on your sink? Now you can put like your sponges or whatever on here instead of on the actual thing, and it's supposed to be better. These were really expensive. Again, not really expensive, but more money on like Amazon and like the Facebook store or whatever. And I found this on Temu. Now, my only concern is my sink is kind of large for my countertop space, so I don't have a lot of space here. So I'm worried that this actually is not going to fit properly on my sink. But I ordered it from Temu because it was cheaper, and I'm like, if it's not going to work, I'd rather spend less money on Temu. And I also, based on the size of my sink, it may not even fit through here. But I think you can cut these to make it fit better. I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to go and test it. My sink is right there. I'm going to go test it. I'll probably show you guys later, but let me test it right now and see if it works. You guys, it actually fits. I didn't think this would fit. It fits. Okay. I'm gonna bring you with, I want to show you. So let me just make some room so I can show you. Hang on. Okay, guys, I'm gonna move you. If you get seasick, turn away. I want you to be able to see. Okay, so this is the part I'm talking about here. Let me move these. You see how you get like water stains and stuff? You probably don't see that. Like, you get like all these little things. Okay, I want you to be able to see, but so this goes around here like this. Look. And then this piece, you just got to get it in there, right? See? Look at that. Because for me, I always get water back here, and it runs back here, and then it's horrible. But this is going to protect back there, and then any water is going to drain right into here, right? So you can take, like, you know, let's just do this. You got like your wet sponge, look at that. And then you just throw it up there, and look, all the water drains right back into your sink. Look at that. I'm not sure if I like how it looks. Like I feel like, I don't know. Does it look okay? I think it looks okay, right? I don't know. I haven't decided yet if I like it or not. I'm not sure. Where's my sink? Okay. Okay, so that fits. Wow, okay. My hand's wet now. I was not expecting that to actually fit. Let me, oh, I've got a box coming from Amazon. What did we order from Amazon? Let me go back and tell you the price of this. Let me go grab my Amazon box. Amazon, yay. That'll be Friday. So I paid $8.97 for that kitchen thing. And it comes in green, white, black, or the gray, which is what I got. $8.97. I can't remember what it was on Amazon, but I know it was more than that. So I'm pretty happy about that, you guys. I'm going to go, I'm going to put 2 more of those fire blankets in my cart while I'm thinking of it, because I think they're a good thing to have. So that's fun. Okay. What else did I get? Oh, yes, this is fun. Well, fun for me. Some people may think that I'm morbid, but that's fine. I got this book, right? So, I'm dead. Now what? This is an end of life planner and journal. I know, right? Morbid, but I love it. For those of you who don't know, Oh, that one's sold out. Okay. You can get other ones that don't have the swear word on there. I just thought it was funny. And they range in price from like $9.22 is like the cheapest one. This is a coil bound one, which I prefer. You can get ones that aren't coil bound, but it's an end of life organizer, basically. Okay. So $9.22. For those of you who don't know, I'm actually a trained funeral director and embalmer. That's what I was doing before I opened my own wedding store. And because of the training I have and that line of work, I really am a firm believer that even though it's difficult to think of, people don't like to think of dying, it's a difficult thing, I feel that it's very important to do as much as you can while you're here. So when you do die, the people you leave behind can just focus on grieving your loss instead of what do we do? What did they want? What, the whole thing. So I saw this and I'm like, this might be a good thing to have. So let's have a look at what's inside of it. It says it's a complete guide to my wishes, belongings, and other matters. Now, this is probably American, so it may not be written for us Canadians, but we'll see. So, written by, signature. Now, it says here that this planner should not be considered a legally binding document. That's very important. So, what that means is this is not your will, okay? It's very important to have a legal will, okay? Because that is legally what is going to happen. If you do not have a legal will, even if you have things written in here, it doesn't matter. It does not matter, okay? So you need to have a legal will, but this is another place where you can put things for your loved ones, okay? So before you read this journal, and then there's a place for you to write something like a little note or a letter. It's got your personal records. So your full legal name, nicknames, current address, phone number, email, date of birth, place of birth, father's name, mother's name. And you may be asking yourself, why do you need to have that stuff written down? Because when you die, whoever is taking care of your funeral arrangements for the legal documents for the government, they need to know your parents' names. And they may not know your parents' names. And they're grieving, so they may not be able to think straight. So having it written down is really important. Social status. Are you single? Are you married? Are you divorced? Your spouse, number of children, if any, your children's names, other family. Are you employed? Your employer's name, all that kind of stuff. Then it goes into data and documents. Okay, so important contacts, your attorneys, if you have any, your doctors, if you have any. More doctors, a whole page of freaking doctors. Relatives, people that you want to be notified when you pass. So there's tons of relative pages. Friends are on here. Write your friends down. Other people you want to be contacted when you pass. Device login information. Okay, your phone, your password, your tablet, your password, your computers, your passwords, other passwords. These are so important because when you pass away, if someone doesn't have your login information, they can't access anything. Really important, you guys. Really important. So online account information. Again, email, Facebook account, Instagram, Twitter, other, your passwords. So important. How many people do we know who was on Facebook, who passed away, and guess what? Their account is still on Facebook because they've died, but no one has their logins. So they can't go in and delete their account. I have a lot of friends on my Facebook that have passed that are just there. And unfortunately, by leaving those accounts up, they are a target for hackers. And a lot of them have been hacked. And it's just horrible. So this is really important. Other important documents, location of your documents, what to do. So where do you keep your will, right? If you have a safety deposit box at a bank, does anyone know? Do they know you have a safety deposit box? Do they know what bank it's at? Do they know where the key is located? Like, these are all important things. Insurance information, life insurance, car insurance, health insurance, other insurances, your will information, where it's located, where your living will is located, the family trust, power of attorney, advance directive, healthcare power of attorney, other documents, additional information, your bank accounts, your credit cards, like investment accounts, retirement accounts, outstanding loans, safety deposit boxes. Here's your bills, your current bills, what company they're with, when they're due, how much they are, how many payments are made. Like, this is very comprehensive. This is a great book to have. Utility information, other financial information, property information. So what property do you own? Where is it located? What bank is it through? All of this stuff is in here, you guys. Other property you own. And then it goes into my ends of life care plan. Okay? So your ends of life wishes. All right? So who do you want making your medical decisions if you're unable to? What do you not want at the end of life? Like, do you have a DNR? Do you want a DNR? You know, all this kind of stuff. Like, additional wishes notes, my wishes. So my wishes for my spouse or significant other. So you can write them a letter. Once I'm gone, this is what I would like for you, right? And then you've got wishes for your children. So you can leave your children notes or letters. Wishes for your relatives. Wishes for your friends. Wishes for your pets, if you have pets that you're going to leave behind. Other wishes or requests. And then there's a place for letters here. So you can do letters to whoever you feel you need to send a letter to. There's also my apologies, right? So maybe you feel that there were things that you wanted to say to people or apologize to people, and you just didn't get the opportunity when you were here, but you feel it needs to be said. So you can write whatever that is for you, if any. And then recommendations for my funeral. If there's anything specific you want or don't want at your funeral, maybe you don't want a funeral. And then it's got last words. Okay, so any last thing that you want to say to whoever. So this is a great book to have. It's a great book to have. Now that I see how great it is, I'm going to order more. I'm going to order one for my husband. I'm probably going to order one for my daughter. I mean, she's only 8, but as she gets older, it's good for her to have. I'll probably order a couple for my parents because they're getting older, and this is things I've already talked to them numerous times about. This is important. You need to do these things, but it's hard to get people to actually do them. If they have a book in front of them, it'll all be in one spot. It might make it easier. So this is a great little planner to have. And like I said, they have different ones. They have different sizes, different types of bindings, but they're really good to have, you guys. They really are. Okay, and then I got one more thing in here. So like I said, I think that was like $8.97 for that. Sorry, $9.22. But they have other ones. Like they have like this one. It's different design, right? One that doesn't have swearing on it. I kind of like the swearing one. The humorous ones, right? Sorry, it's your problem now because I'm dead. You know, they have humor, right? Like, death is a difficult thing to talk about, and some people like to use humor to talk about it. So they try to make it lighthearted. The last thing we have in here is a game, apparently. let's take it out. Okay, this is it. Okay, what is this called? Four-sided flip game. Okay, this is what it looks like. There's dice, and then there's colors, and there's numbers. They did have other ones, as you can see on here. They had one where like they're all the same color. I went with the colored one because I thought it would be easier to differentiate. It says that it's wooden toys, 4-color dice, drinking orders, party games, 4-person battles are suitable. I love their descriptions. This was $11.70. I have no idea how to play, but it's probably going to be a Melissa Moment on a Friday, fun Friday with Matthew, and we'll learn how to play together. It looked like a lot of fun, so we'll see. But that was my Temu order. So I really enjoy Temu shopping. I do find like this is good. This is a good value for $9. It's definitely great. It's very comprehensive. I love it. I think the fire blankets are also really good for the price. I don't see anything wrong with them. Yeah, like I think they're going to be good. So I'll get a couple more of those. I'll get a couple more of the end of life planners for my family. Like I said, I got, you know, that sink thing works. I didn't think it would fit, but it does. So that's a bonus. So yeah, Temu. Do you shop Temu? Have you looked at Temu? Have you been curious about it? I have heard a few people say it's a scam. They've had their credit card information stolen, all that kind of stuff. I have not had any issues, knock on wood. Anytime I get something that isn't as described or is broken, they've been really good with refunds and returns. I've never had any issues with my credit card information. It's all been very above board as far as I'm concerned. So I will probably continue to order from Temu because I do like their stuff. They have a lot of it, and I find their prices reasonable for the most part. So yeah, that's it for your Miscellaneous Monday. Hope you guys are having a great day, and as always, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.